to find someone to approve of me and give me the green light. They told me I was picky, that my standards were too high, until the day I met you. Now I'm glad I took my time. Shirley Temple Grenadine, maraschino tinted dreams. You and I fit perfectly. You're my favorite flavor. You always have my favor. You make me so happy. No, don't ever stop. I'm the ice cream and you're the cherry on top. If they tell you to change yourself, then turn around and find someone else. You are whole, you're complete. Another half is something you don't need. Don't waste your time with those who tell you to hide. Don't let them keep you down, and go let your light shine. Shirley Temple Grenadine, maraschino tinted dreams. Treat yourself like royalty. Just embrace your flavor. You'll have someone's favor. You will be happy, so don't ever stop. Be yourself and you'll find your cherry on top. You're my favorite flavor. You always have my favor. You make me so happy. No, don't ever stop. I'm the ice cream and you're the cherry on top. Da 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 da. Ooh. Hello? Hello? Welcome, welcome. Hi. Where are we at? Hi, everybody. Hello. As you can probably tell, I look different. So, today we're decorating Chekis. The Chekis will have blonde hair. But I obviously do not anymore. I went ahead and changed it. It's supposed to be a dark brown, and like technically it is. But I think my idea of a dark brown and Sally Beauty's idea of a dark brown were different. So this is where we're at. I'm not mad though. I'm not mad. I'm kind of enjoying it so far. But you know, thank you, Christelle. I appreciate it. Welcome. I was gonna do something specific, and I forgore. What did I forgore? I don't remember. Damn it! Why do I do this to myself? Okay, because I've got my checkies, I've got my markers, I've got the camera. Because I've got a couple. We've got hand cam, so I'm gonna put the checkies here so y'all can see what I'm doing while I decorate. That was the technical thing today, was figuring that out. So that's what we're doing. I hope everybody had a lovely Valentine's Day. I hope you did. I had a very nice Valentine's Day. Of course, besides the karaoke relay yesterday that I did with Vampirate Odessa and another 12 VTubers, that was a lot of fun. After that, I went out for a cheese and wine tasting. That was a lot of fun. And I'll post pictures of that later in the Discord server. But I do love a good cheese because there's a local cheese shop and they were like, come eat cheese for Valentine's Day. And I'm like, bet. So that was fun. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And I think I have found a couple of new favorite cheeses to test out. So the next time I have friends over, I can impress them with fancy cheese. If I can afford it. I don't know how much each individual cheese costs. I mean, they probably sell it by the pound, so. But there was lots of Valentine stuff going on yesterday. I mean, obviously, but there was, KatsuCon was this weekend, so I've been seeing, like, idol clips from KatsuCon. I've been seeing, because there was the, like, Spring Festival show in Seattle that I saw clips from. And then Non-Sweet, was that Fan Expo? I think it was Fan Expo in Canada. So there was like 80 billion things going on yesterday. Honestly, Valentine's Day, idol fans get fed. We get fed so well on Valentine's Day, so that made me happy. I have my Valentine's Day, like, Sanrio cup. I'm sounding oh, thank you, Alyssa. That's what I was gonna do. I forgot I still had the reverb on from karaoke yesterday. That's why. Okay. Thank you. Let me change the filters. I'm gonna delete that. Okay, is that better? That was the thing that I forgot. I was gonna change it, and then I forgot it. Thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa's the OG, remembering. Hopefully I don't sound reverby anymore. But that was because I put reverb on for karaoke, because I wanted to be fancy. I wanted to upgrade my tech. But then I forgot to turn it off. Listen, we all share a brain cell, so I'm very proud of us. But no, I've got my Valentine's Day cup with my Valentine's sweater and my giant heart earrings, so. It's just water in here. I had an iced coffee, so now I need water to wash it down. I mean, technically, as a voice teacher, I have done a lot of research into hydrations, or hydration, and, like, it is a myth that coffee dehydrates you. Like, yeah, caffeine can be a diuretic, but if you're only having 1 or 2 cups, it's not gonna do any, like, damage. And it still counts toward hydration. Now, if you're drinking 3+ cups, yeah, that's an issue. That's way too much caffeine. But, I like to alternate between fun beverage, water, fun beverage, water. You know, especially because I am upping my fiber this year. My goal, as I have been saying, is fiber maxing. And when you eat more fiber, you need more water. Because fiber will suck water out of your intestines and you need to replace it. So, hydration. Anyway. Please excuse me. It is allergies. We are nearing the end of cold and flu season, but then we are getting into allergy season. So, no relief. No relief for me. Excuse me. But we are here, we are ready, and we are gonna decorate some Cheki. So, let's do that. Let's do that. I pre-printed my Cheki with my Cheki printer with this guy. Ta-da! There's my little Instax Cheki printer. So, I printed out. I've got 7 Cheki to decorate today. Hi, Martha in chat. Hello, Elliot. Welcome. Hi. Good to see you. I've got 7 Cheki to decorate, so I've printed those out, and I've got my markers and my stickers. Thank you! I'm having fun. I showed, actually, for the cut specifically, I showed my hairdresser pictures of Shirley MacLaine and Julie Andrews from like the 60s and 70s. And she was like, bet. And then I dyed my hair dark because the blonde, a lot of people really like me as a blonde. But I look like, I already look exactly like my mother, but then with the blonde hair, it's uncanny. I love my mother, don't get me wrong. Like, but you know, I wanted to be a little different. Also, my hair needed a break. I have been bleaching my hair for the past 3 years, and I have not seen my natural hair color in that time. So I tried to match my roots. And it might be just a titch darker, but like, honestly, it matches my eyebrows really well. Like, there is no makeup on my eyebrows, none. I just like ran a spoolie brush through it to tame them, but like the match is there. Because I'm gonna keep my hair short, cut off the bleached parts as it grows, and then just see what the condition of my hair is in as that goes along. Because I have learned many things about keeping your hair healthy as you bleach it throughout this journey. So I want to give it a fresh start with my new knowledge the next time I decide to bleach it. But for now, we're keeping it dark. So that I'm much more of a high contrast person, you know what I mean? Yes, flashbacks of Miss Shirley. I forget what movie it was, but there was a movie where Shirley had pink hair and it was excellent. I'm gonna have to find that. Anyway, I'm gonna like move the camera, move the mic, scooch y'all over, and we can get this decorating started. And I think I'm gonna start with Christelle's Cheki because Christelle is here. I know I've got Cheki for Nara and Zeta and Jelly and Adrian, but they're not here yet. So I'm gonna start with people who are actually here. And if you want to order a Valentine Cheki, if you !Kofi shop on Twitch, or if you go down to the link below, if you're on YouTube, I'm leaving the orders open till like 5 o'clock. Just so I can decorate them in a timely manner. But if you ain't bought your stuff by 5, then that's closed. Hi! Oh my god, look, real quick. We match. We match! She is my biological daughter. Yeah. She's like, put me down. Yes, Velcro and I match. Our colors match because, technically, most black cats are actually really, 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 really dark brown. And when they lay down in the sun, they, like, rust. Because it's kind of like a reddish undertone. And that's what my hair does. So Velcro and I are matchy-matchy. Yeah, the people get to see you. Hold on, let me move my tablet out of your way. My tablet's on her blanket, and I think she's annoyed. Let me move so you can sit on your blanket. Honestly, I almost got rid of this daybed, because I was like, I would have more room for dance practice if I got rid of this. But Velcro and JJ nap on there all the time, and I'm like, where are the cats gonna nap if I get rid of the bed? Oy. What a way to go! Thank you. I'm glad you know that. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot. We're gonna see. Can I? Oh, you know what? Hold on. We're figuring it out. Are you helping? Are you helpful? Ooh. If I back up this way, and I move the mic this way. It's been so long since I've done a face cam stream. Is that better? I think that's better. What a way to go. Okay. All right. Let me get my Cheki cam going. Beep. Okay, where is yours? Let me flip these over so I actually know what they look like. Because I was letting them develop. Okay. Oh, and I've got your Halloween Cheki and the discounted Butler Valentine Cheki from last year. So I can pack them up. Hi, Pun! Hi! Yes, I did change my hair. Apparently, my idea of dark brown and Sally Beauty's idea of dark brown is different. I just had Velcro up here for comparison. So it does rust in the sunlight. There is a red, like, coppery undertone. Like, it's not a blue-black. But yeah, it's darker. My hair needed a break from the bleaching, so... Hi, friend! I miss you. I hope you're doing well. A little zoom out. Okay, I can zoom out. Was that an out? I think that was an out. Yeah. You know what? You're right. You're right. I love your face too. I miss seeing your face. We should FaceTime and just yap and catch up because I need to know how you're doing. Okay, Christelle's Cheki. I have someone who ordered multiple Cheki and they're over there. I think I am gonna give you, if you like, here is Winky Face. The Winky Face Cheki. With my dollar store bouquet of pink roses. Yes. Cool. All right. Yes, please send me links. I love these things. Are you helping? Marco Polo. Oh, I like that. Interesting. I love new technology. Well, when I figure out how to work it. Okay, so we've got, let me get, this is my Cheki Deco bag full of things. So, let's do this. And you know, actually, this stream, as well as being inspired by, like, Pine Ranger and, Non-Sweet and all them, there's a Niji-san Gen VTuber. Her name is Maria Marionette, and she's done Cheki decorating streams. Because she used to work in a maid cafe. And it was really fun to watch. So I've been wanting to do that. And then Rio, Otoharu Rio, another idol VTuber, also did a Cheki decorating stream a couple weeks ago. So I'm just like, I want to do that. That sounds fun. Okay, and then I've got so many, like, Cheki sleeves. I feel like the hearts would work best. Nara actually gifted me, because I have some plain ones that I usually use at merch tables. But Nara gave me some super high quality ones, but I couldn't find them. I bet you they're in storage with my Maid Cafe stuff, because I always keep my extra Cheki film in storage with all the Maid Cafe stuff. But I've got cat ears. I've got a little phone call. The lace hearts, I think I might use these because, you know, Valentine's Day. What are these? Oh, we got like hearts and feathers and junk. That's cute. Oh, but then we've got like pink ribbons and polka dot hearts. Ooh, I might have to let you pick. But it's going to be decorated, so you may just want a plain one either way. I can send multiple. Okay. What is this? Oh, that's my test paper for my markers. Because some of these paint markers are on their last legs. So I need to get, I think Michael's is having like a buy one, get one sale on the Posca markers pretty soon. So I need to go ahead and do that. Oh my God! Christelle, thank you for resubscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't have my alerts on this Facecam stream. Let me fix that. Alert box. There we go. I think. I also need to do my YouTube alerts. That's on my to-do list. I have many to-do lists. Okay, we have cats with strawberries. That's very Valentine's-y. What are you? You are Hello Kitty. I am almost out of these ribbon stickers. The problem with getting stickers is if you don't buy them in bulk immediately, Daiso doesn't always have the same stickers. So it's, ooh, wait, come back. These guys. Yeah, heart stickers. I'm not used to your natural hair color. Me neither. Hi, Pillow. Welcome. No, I keep like scaring myself or doing a double take when I look in the mirror. Cause I'm just like, who is that? Oh, right. Anyway, okay, so we've got some big hearts. Ooh, I need some scissors. And a pink Sharpie. Okay, I've got my scissors. These are Easter. Halloween. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the heart thing. Oh! Haha! These are what I was looking for. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of the stickers away. Because I gotta actually, like, draw. Hi, Lily! Welcome! Okay. I will draw first, and then... Or should I do the big stickers first, and then draw? What are you... Quit it! Get out of the trash! She loves crinkly paper, and there's crinkly paper, in my desk trash. You're so naughty. Oh, is red your favorite color? Or is it like top 3? Let me know. Happy late Valentine's Day. I loved your Valentine that you sent in the chat. I saved it. That was pretty good. What happened to the lizard? Shame. Cat shame. She's so bad. So, yes, the lizard. Let me put some hearts on real quick. So, for those of you who missed the Discord message, Velcro and JJ brought in, and I think it was mostly Velcro. JJ just kind of wanted to play with it once she brought it inside. Scissors. So, we have like a patio in our apartment, and we enclosed it with chicken wire so the cats could go sit outside, but they can't escape. But, like... You know, critters can still get, like, underneath it. Like, you know, lizards and, snails and, you know, things like that. And so, Velcro sometimes likes to bring them inside and, like, play with them, aka torture them, because that's what cats do. So, I was going into the kitchen to, like, get some water, and in the living room, I see this thing looking up at Velcro, and Velcro's like bapping at it with her paw, and at first I thought it was a bug, so I was like, ah! But then I was like, wait, that's not bug shaped. What is that? So I like inch a little closer, and I see it's a lizard, and it's just like at Velcro, like head up, tongue out, like trying to appear big and scary to this giant monster that's attacking it. And so I'm like, no, because I have found dead lizards in the apartment before because the cats got to them before I could save them. So I'm like, I have to save this lizard. So I chased it around the living room because it was running away from me, with a broom so I could like sweep it outside because I couldn't like catch it with a cup. So I was like, fine, I'll get a broom. So I was like scooching it towards the door, and then I had to make sure that the cats didn't get outside and escape with the door open. So I eventually got the lizard outside, and it scurried away. And I told the cats to leave the lizard alone. We'll see how long it takes for them to bring in another lizard in the house. But that's what happened. What? Oh, that's upside down. So that's the story of the lizard today. With my goofy ass cats. I swear. Can't take them anywhere. I mean, but you know, honestly, in my mind, a lizard is better than other things that she has brought into the house. Like, I know she's trying to be like, look, I brought you something. I love you. And I'm like, I don't want you bringing creepy crawlies into my house. I want you to deal with the ones that get in by themselves. Don't bring them in yourself. God. Because, like, that's how Velcro pays her rent, is she gets rid of bugs. But I have seen her bring one in, and I was like, absolutely the fuck not. No. So, yeah. That's why, you know, I've taught her tricks. I've taught her sit. I've taught her, like, spin around. And I've taught her high five. I thought about teaching her how to fetch. But my thought process was, if I teach her how to fetch, she's gonna, like, come drop bugs, like, into my hand or into my lap and scare the ever-living snot out of me. So we're not doing that. That's one trick I will not teach her. She attacked the birds! Oh my god. Poor birds, did they survive? Oh, let me see if I can... There we go, that's better. Now you can see. Okay, so we've started with some hearts. And I will take a red marker. And then a darker pink, I think. See, I don't know if I want to color in the entire frame, or if I just want to, like, play around with it. Let me... Let's see if I can. Yeah, we'll do a little outline. Like so. I'm using a red Sharpie because my red paint marker ran out of ink. So that's one of the ones I need to get at the Michaels sale, is the red. And honestly, because I've got the Michaels brand Craft Smart paint markers, and they work just fine, but they are all medium tipped, and I think I want a fine tip marker for more detail work. That's why I like the Sharpies, is they have, they have more of a point. Oh, there's more? Please, send us the link, Lily. I love me some Ace Attorney Valentines. Those are funny. Yeah, the only time Velcro had ever caught a bird was when the bird got into the house from the chimney. Thankfully, with the chicken wire along the catio, she can't get to the birds outside. So, but she would. You know, my partner is a really big fan of guinea pigs, and they had guinea pigs as a kid. And they were like, Martha, what if we got guinea pigs? And I'm like, Velcro would absolutely terrorize and possibly eat those things. That would be a cat snack. No. So I vetoed the guinea pigs. Ace Attorney rules, luckily. We have started the Apollo Justice trilogy. Because we finished the OG. So we started that. Okay. Okay. I like the red. Do I want to add pink on the outside, or do I want to just keep it red? Choices. Also, anytime I see idols with, like, Cheki decorating, like, they post the Chekis they've decoed, I always save it for inspiration, because I've run out of ideas, so... I was checking your updated website. Yes, I did dance in an Inaba music video. Yes, bees were so cool. Honestly, that is a funny story about how, for those of you who don't know what Christelle is talking about, let me go on my website. So, yeah, I upgraded my website because it definitely needed one. But Yeah, Inaba from the J-rock band Bees. He has a solo project. And he did a project with a guitarist called Salas. And Salas, I believe, is Texan or Tejano. And so they came to Austin, Texas, around my area, to film a music video, and they were looking for dancers to be in the music video. And one of my cast members of Kira Kira Entertainment at the time, he has since left. But one of my cast members was like, I watched this like casting audition board, and they're looking for dancers for a J-Rock video. So I sent in an application for us. So it was 3 of us that got together. And we sent in a video of one of our most recent performances at the time. And we got an email back from his management saying, yes, we would love you to come dance, and please wear those exact costumes. Because we had done a sailor-themed show for the summertime, so we had, like, honestly, if you've seen the music video for Morning Musume's The Piece, those outfits were very, very similar. The striped navy blue shirts, sailor hat, denim shorts, and sneakers. And they wanted us to wear our sailor outfits for the music video. Now, we did not get to meet Inaba-san or Mr. Salas. We met their management company, and they basically just carted us around downtown Austin in a van, and took us to different locations and had us like dancing on the street, crosswalks, in a park. And they were like, freestyle, go. And we were like, I'm sorry, what? We are very much like choreography based dancers. They had brought in like hip hop dancers, modern dancers, and ballet dancers, and they were all doing freestyle, and we were like, what the fuck? So the 3 of us, while the other dancers were filming, we created like our own choreography last minute. And then we did that choreography to the beat of the music. And that is what you see in the music video. And I remember, they were like, so how did you get into J-pop music? When you sent in your video, we were really surprised that you were dancing to J-pop. And so I talked about, how I found Hello Project and how I love them, and they were like, whoa. So we did like an impromptu live performance for his management on the street of a Juice Juice song. It was it was their first single. I can't remember the full title. Takishimete iyo, takishimete iyo, watashi ga yumae narashitai noni. So we did like an acapella like song and dance performance, and they stood and watched the whole thing. And they were like, Hello Project Gambarimasu. It's like they thought we were going to audition for Hello Project. But they were really sweet. They were very kind. And we got paid. I think it was just like $100 each that we got paid for that music video. What song is it? It's called Overdrive. Let me link it. I'll link it in the Discord server for y'all. Or I can just put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. I will put it there in the Twitch chat. And then for my YouTube people, there's that. But yeah, the song is called Overdrive. It'll get stuck in your head. It's a catchy ass song. Right? It was really cool. Honestly, I need to figure out where that casting board is, because I haven't done anything like that since. But honestly, I will remember that forever. It was a lot of fun. They were very impressed. All 3 of us bowed at the end. Like, after they were done, they're like, we're done, thank you. And we were like, otsukare-sama desu. And they were like, oh, otsukare-sama desu. Like, we were the only ones who knew anything about, J-pop culture. The other dancers were like, listen, it's a job. It's a job, we get paid, and I'm in between gigs right now. And we're like, totally valid. They were so talented. Like, if you watch the other girls in the video, you will see how talented they are. Thank you for mentioning that, Christelle. Yeah, that's a fun little story. You know, and it makes me, I want to make music videos for my songs. At least maybe for the next one. I don't know. But there's a lot of logistics in filming music videos. It's a lot of work, and you need a whole team. So, but yeah, that was really cool. Honestly, I think Bees actually recently announced that they were disbanding. I think it was a few months ago. I thought about this project when that happened, because I don't know if Inaba-san is still going to be doing solo stuff or if he's like done. But I remember they announced that Bees as a unit was done. And like they've been going for a long time, like I think 20 years at least. It's very much like a Perfume situation. Although Perfume did say that they're just doing a hiatus, they're not completely disbanding. So, ooh, somebody made a Yu-Gi-Oh! Phoenix Wright case? That sounds fun. I would enjoy that. Okay, here's what we've got so far. Let me fill in the empty bits. That marker's starting to dry up on me. Okay. Let me get... should I do ribbons? Or like little animals with strawberries? Choices. Hello, Elizabeth. Hi, friend. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. We're yapping and decorating Chekis. So, I think, I'm going to draw some more and then add stickers. Because if I add too many stickers before I keep drawing, then I'm not going to have space for drawing. Okay. Let's do some more red. Gosh. You know, sometimes, like, speaking of idol stuff, quit playing in the trash, I'm gonna throw you out. Stop it. She's begging for attention by being naughty. But I think of, like, you know, idol things, and I was thinking about this the other night, about how, like, I'm not... sorry, your name got a little squished with the heart. Let me move the heart and I will fix it. But I'm not exactly where I want to be as an idol quite yet. But there, that's a better E. But looking back and thinking of stories like working with Inaba-san and his management, and you know, traveling to perform, you know, it's kind of wild, like, how much I have done in my life and as an idol. Even if I haven't reached all my goals and I'm not where I want to be, just like, I know quit chewing on me. I think the vast majority of people would be like, you did what? You went where? Like, you know, and I think I have to remind myself of that. Like, you know, I've still done some really cool stuff. She is a trash cat. She loves crinkly paper. Anything that makes that noise she wants to chew on. It's about the journey, not the destination. For real, though. And boy, what a journey it has been and will continue to be. Jelly! Hi, Jelly! I'm so glad you're here, and thank you for ordering a Cheki. I'm decorating Christelle's Cheki. You will be next, since you are the next person who's here. Wildflower! Hi! Hello, welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm enjoying my high contrast era so far. I was matching my eyebrows. I was going more for my natural color. Henry! Hello, Henry. Welcome. Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream at you. I'm just happy to see you. I want to write Happy Valentine's Day, but where do I put it? Where do I put it? This marker is not going to be dark enough. Like, this is great for the edges, but if I want to write something in here, it's not going to fit. Is Happy Valentine's Day even going to fit up there? I may have to draw it on the bottom. Oh, interesting. Okay. Listen, I always appreciate people writing their fan fictions. Although, funny story. On social media, I've been seeing people who are new to fan fiction and new to fandom activities in general are asked, ooh, Happy Heart Day. I like that. You're very smart. People who are new to this space are asking for AO3 to be monetized and to be paid for their fan fiction. And I'm like, my siblings in Christ, that is illegal. You do not own that IP. You cannot be paid for your fanfiction unless you take that fanfiction, change all the characters' names, and then publish it as an original work. That's not how that works. Fanfiction is a fandom activity. It would be messy. It would be so messy. And I'm like, y'all need to find some people who have been in the fandom space for longer than you have been and, like, learn from them. You know what I mean? A lot of it, I think, has stemmed from the heated rivalry stuff. Oh, let me get the red Sharpie back out. But yeah, people can just create. Why does everything have to be monetized? You know, create for the love of the thing. You know, I'm not saying you can't make money. You know, if it's, you know, a career, like an art career or a performance career, yes, you should be monetized, or like you should be compensated for your efforts. But like, not every hobby has to be monetized. Like, for me, I love baking. Baking and cooking is one of my favorite hobbies. And my partner has been like, you should apply for a baking show. And I'm like, absolutely not. I will not have my therapy turned into stress. Henry, you are so smart. That's an excellent idea. Thank you. But yeah, no, baking is therapeutic for me. If it were a competition, or if I had to like sell all the stuff I baked, that would be so stressful. I do it because I like it. And I can like eat it and then share it with my friends. Not because I want to make money, you know? Why does capitalism ruin everything? Okay, let's get to the bottom. Okay, I do want to put a sticker on the bottom. I have decided. More stickers. More stickers. You know, and I feel like there's been discussion amongst the Kai Guy Idol community about this topic. Because there are people, you know, like myself and like, you know, Phoebe, Barry, Paida, you know, who want to, you know, we want to be performers as a career. And then there are, you know, other people who just do this as a hobby. And I think there's been like discourse about like how serious you should take this, or like how much money you should spend, or how much like you know, like the levels of quality. You know, and I don't have all the answers to that. I really don't. It's been an interesting discussion. to be a part of and or just like observe and watch. So, cuz I always end up in everybody's business, not because I want to be, but because, I know so many idols and I organize events, and somehow I always end up in like people's group chats or like on their close friends stories and junk, and then they will post about these things, and I'm like, okay, like I don't say anything unless people are specifically asking for advice and if I have the knowledge. But sometimes I'm just like, that is an interesting thought. I hadn't thought of that. Or, that's different than I thought, huh? Especially, oh my god, with the SakuraCon stuff. I don't know, if y'all are not in the Seattle area, all of the stuff that has been going on with SakuraCon and their idol content and the idol festival, I've been sitting here watching from Texas being like, oh my god. But it's very similar to stuff that has been happening here, too. Yes. Yes. Yes! Sparkly pink and red ribbon. If you want it as a career, absolutely put in the effort, but if you're doing it for fun, you do. Exactly! I agree. I feel like if it's your passion and your dream, wanting to be compensated is only natural, especially if you've spent money. However, being a Kaigai idol is hard to be compensated for due to people's... Exactly, which ties into this whole SakuraCon nonsense. So if y'all haven't been following, or if you're not in that, like, circle, so SakuraCon is, like, the convention in Seattle. And they had made an announcement, I think a few weeks ago now, about that they were going to take idol programming out. Like, people who had already applied for and been approved for panels had their panels revoked and their badges revoked because they wanted to do an idol festival instead of idol programming. So they were going to have their convention staff run an idol festival, instead of having idol programming panels and an idol festival. And so they announced that, and people got mad. They were angry. And so later they backtracked and said that all idol panels were reinstated, the badges were reinstated, and they were canceling their idol festival. And I'm like, why not do both? Because, like, people like idol festivals. But they also want more programming as well. Like, and so many conventions, like, I'm having to fight tooth and nail to get more idol programming approved besides the Idol Festival. Like, I run Texas Idol Festival and I love doing it, but I also want other idols who are not in the festival to be able to perform or run fan panels. And these conventions only want like one idol thing on their programming, and it's so frustrating. It really is. Like, I'm like, people will spend money. People will buy a badge and there will be butts in seats for idol programming, but you aren't believing me, and I don't know why. Not all idol panels are performance-based. Exactly. You have otage, you can have history, fan culture, random dance. There's so many different like programming ideas that can be interactive if you don't just want a bunch of performances. It does seem passive aggressive, doesn't it? Like, it's so odd to me. They only gave performers 5 minutes for the festival? See, that was like MagFest. I wanted to apply for the MagFest Idol Festival, but they weren't gonna give you a badge and they weren't gonna cover anything, and then you only got 5 minutes to perform. And I was like, that's not worth flying my ass all the way up from Texas to DC for that. I was very happy for the people who were able to go and perform because they were in the area. But for me, no, that was not gonna work. So, oh, what else can I do? Oh, you know what I can do? Why are you running out of ink? You bastard. There we go. I just had to shake it a little bit. No, the status of idol events at conventions is, tumultuous? Is that the word I'm looking for? Tumultuous? You know, and I really want better for us and our community. Give me more ink. So, you know, I had told TIFF staff that we're gonna keep the conventions we already have, but I want to focus more on running our own events outside of conventions. A, because conventions are money pits for people having to buy hotel, badge, food, transportation. So having local events that you can just go to, you know, buy a ticket and then go home without having to spend $8 billion is nice. But also, so we don't have to deal with the nonsense that conventions do, like SakuraCon. So, went to Tokyo X last year. The line for the Idolfest Star IP put together was incredibly long. She was only given a small panel room instead of What? That's so... I think I remember you mentioning that. And Star EP worked her ass off for that. So, hopefully... Is she doing it again this year? Hopefully they give her a bigger space. Wildflower! Can you remind me? Are you Adrian? If I'm not seeing a face, sometimes I only remember screen names. Please remind me if you are Adrian, because if you are, then you will be next in line after Jelly for Cheki decorating. Yes, I'm very excited for UmaFest. I need to work on my music for that. But I am so excited for UmaFest. Doing the horse girl shit. I'm very excited. Meringue! Thank you! Hi, Meringue. It's good to see you. It's been a minute! Miss you, friend. Yes, okay. Well, hopefully I can get out to Tokyo X, because I didn't get to go last year. I would like to go. I would enjoy going to Houston and not having to work. So I can just, I can go eat some food and hang out with some friends and stuff. Okay. We are almost done. I need something on the bottom. What are we thinking? Do you want another sticker or do you want me to draw? Oh, should I sign it? I forgot to sign it! I might have to move that ribbon then so I can have room. I should sign it. I should do that. Hold on, let me remove the sticker. Where are my tweezers? I think that's what I forgot was my tweezers. Oh, Tokyo X as an event sucks. School is hard. That's so valid. I hope that you are resting enough in between school and your idol stuff, because I've been seeing you do stuff with Sun Sweets, which is great. I love that for you. Just make sure you're eating and sleeping enough. Thank you. Okay. Huh. Interesting. See, with running events, as somebody who runs events, I know stuff can be hard. But, I feel like a lot of event organizers lack basic communication skills. And I'm like, man, how did you, work a job with your communication skills? You know what I mean? But, my events that I've been running have been on the smaller side. So, I don't want to, talk out of my ass without having that experience of running larger events. My God, the Kira Kira staff is like, Martha, we should create a convention. And I'm like, with what money? We need to do more Taibans before we start thinking of creating a con. I mean, yeah, that would be cool. I've thought about it. But, I also... Yes, the ribbon will be moved, and then I will sign. logistics, also sponsorships. I don't know, man. It's a lot. Okay, Christelle. What color should I sign it in? Black, pink, or red? Let me know. TIFF events similar to what Honeydew. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we did with the Taibon. I'm just, you know, working my ass off to get a venue. Cobra Roll! Red. Okay, I will sign in red. Cobra Roll, my friend, it has been a hot minute since I've seen you. I don't even see you on my social media feed anymore. Like, I follow you, but you don't show up, which is annoying, but I hope you're doing well. Hello, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. No, because I emailed y'all are getting a lot of behind the scenes shit. I'm over here just yapping. Staff is gonna be like, shut up, Martha. But I like to be transparent with people, because, like, I told people we were gonna have more Taibons, but I haven't done one since May, and it's February. But the venue that we did our last Taibon at, you know, which was sold out, I asked them if we were gonna do another one. Oh, you're on Blue Sky? I am also on Blue Sky. I don't know if I follow you on Blue Sky. I'll find you. But I asked them, I was like, hey, that last event we did was friggin' great. Cause I asked them because I wanted to do a Christmas show. So in October, I emailed them and was like, hey, y'all got some availability for December? I would love to do another show. That was so much fun. And they were like, you know, we're gonna respectfully decline. Like, thanks for thinking of us, but, like, basically, overall, what they said was that when I emailed them about the Taibon last year, her boss told her to find the weirdest act that they could and put it on stage. And that's when I had emailed them. And so we were just like this weird novelty. And that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I was like, we packed your house. Like, yeah, it's weird, but, right? It is rude. I was like, you know what? Fine. You showed me your ass. I don't think I want to work with y'all anymore. So, I have been asking other venues in my area to do this, and they're just like, I don't know. That's a little weird. No, maybe not. Although, somebody did give me a tip about a venue that might be a good fit. So I was gonna go there in person and show up and be like, hello, here are photos from our last sold out show. Here's my business card. Let's talk. Treat y'all like clowns. I know. Isn't that rude, pun? I was like, damn. That was a lot. That was, it was for another Taibon. I was gonna do another Taibon. I was like, it is literally just like, you know, like a metal night or an indie night. It's the same shit. It's just the genre of music is different. But we have, like, history. We have proof. Whether that's at anime conventions or now with a sold out Taibon under our belt. And there was one venue that seemed really excited, but then they ghosted me. They were like, yes, let's set up a meeting at this time on this day. And then they never showed up. And I was like, maybe I can go talk to them in person too. Hi, you ghosted me. What's the deal? I feel like Twitter sucks my soul, even if they weren't run by fascists. The way, you know, the only reason I'm really on Twitter much anymore is just to follow my J-pop Oshis and see what they're doing, because that's where they're at. Because honestly, my reach on Twitter is fucking ass. It's awful. Like, people don't see my shit on there. And I deleted TikTok because that was soul-sucking. That really was. Speaking of soul-sucking apps. Like, yeah, the chance for virality was pretty good, but, like, you have to weigh cost versus benefit, and for me, the cost was higher than the benefit, so I deleted that. Yeah, here we go. Me. There's your Cheki, Crystal. I hope you like it. I'm going to let all the markers dry, and then I will put it in with your package with your other things and mail it out. Thank you. Yippee! Okay, I'm going to set that over here to dry. And now it's jelly time. Jelly Cheki. Women's basketball. You and my mother would get along famously. I think that's where she's at right now, actually. She ate a bunch of little old ladies. Like she's 69, right? And then she's been adopted by these like 90-something-year-old ladies that go to these basketball games. So she like drives them to the basketball games and like loads up their walkers in her trunk. And so she like goes out with these teeny tiny little old ladies to go watch women's basketball. That's what she does on Sundays. So I think that's where she's at. Although I think the game should probably be ending in another hour. So community centers, yes. Yes, I have looked at community centers. Some of the costs there are astronomical. Like, there was one that I looked at, and it was a really nice venue. I loved the seating. I loved the layout. They wanted $1,600. I don't have $1,600 for that. So, the search continues. Jelly time! Ooh, jelly, jelly. Ooh, jelly, jelly. Ooh, jelly, jelly. Oh, my boy. Every time I see your name on social media, that song pops into my head. Sorry. Okay. Let me see. Alright, so that's... I'm just making sure, because somebody Nara, of course, bought 3 Chekis. So, I did Best Twice song! It's such a good song. It's so good. Did anyone go see Twice on their tour this year? My fave is literally Espresso. Valid. So valid. But no, I'm trying to make sure that... Okay, so Adrian, Nara, Zeta, Jelly. Okay. All right, Jelly. I'm giving you some personality here. This is your Cheki. So, let me know if you have any colors you would like me to use on your Yay! I'm glad you like it. Let me know. I do have purple markers. I got purple, I got red, because I know those are your colors. But let me know if there's any specifics. They're coming to Minnesota in April. I fear I might be too broke. That's why I didn't go see them in Dallas. I feel that. I feel that. I live an hour away from Unrivaled. Unrivaled? What's that? Pink and purple. You got it. That's a good combination. Local musical I have looked at local theaters because, you know, I was a theater kid growing up. So, like, I know whereabouts they are locally. Okay. Let me get all my pinks and my purples because I've got some different ones. Do I have any Purple Heart stickers? Let's find out. Boo on community centers being expensive. I agree. Like, the whole point is community. Oh, well, that broke. Okay, that's fine. No. Oh, that could work. Ooh, or these. Yeah, I think that'll work. I need to go through all of my stickers and organize them. Okay. There's that. Oh, the WNBA off season. There's a league called Unrivaled. Ooh. Well, that's fancy. I didn't know that. My mother is more of a college basketball fan. But she will watch some WNBA. Okay. Yes, I have purple candy stickers. Those are cute. What's everyone's favorite Valentine's sweet? Are you a chocolate person? Do you prefer candies instead of chocolate? Strawberries, yes or no? Actually, yesterday, my local Japanese market released a special Daifuku mochi set. One of them was your standard Ichigo Daifuku mochi with strawberry, red bean paste, and some pink mochi. And then the other one was a matcha flavored one. So it had white bean paste inside, flavored with matcha wrapped around a strawberry. That was great. I enjoyed that very much. Because I usually do chocolate covered strawberries, but I decided to do some Daifuku mochi instead, and it was great. Henry says chocolates. Pawn says candy hearts are trash and I'll die on this hill. Chalk. It's chalk. They're so cute. I love the way they look, but yeah, it's like you're eating chalk, and I'm not into it. Yes, we do. Do some pink and purple candies. Do one of them. Need to get into college ball. Yeah, man. Go for it. Beep, beep, beep. There's some candies. Yeah, no, I enjoy some Daifuku mochi. I do love chocolate-covered strawberries. My partner did buy some, because I bought them the mochi, and they bought me the chocolate-covered strawberries. Although they are white chocolate-covered strawberries, and I have not had that before. I've only had milk or dark. But they have, like, pink chocolate shavings on them, and, you know, because pink is my color. That's what they bought. So I thought that was very sweet. Literally. The only college players I know are Audie Crooks and Ozzy Fudd. You are not elderly. 26 is not elderly. Shut up. You shut up, you. The idea that anything over 25 is elderly on the internet, that is such a... I mean, I hate saying this, but it's such a chronically online take. Jesus. Like, so many of these youngins are like, once you're 30, you can't be in fandom. Once you're 30, you have to... Bitch, who do you think was there first? We owe fandom culture to housewives writing Star Trek fanfiction, like, physically by hand. Like, the ageism is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Not the Walker. God, you're terrible. Oh, God. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Where's my red? Use both yo colors there. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are so bad. Oh, God. Okay. Some of these, like, whipped cream stickers. Taking photos of Star Trek on TV and mailing. Listen, my mother was a Star Trek bitch back in the day. Now, she did not write fanfiction, but she was a big fan of the show. And actually, gosh, last month on stream, somebody asked what my mom thought of Shirk. So I had to explain to my mother what slash fic was. And so I was like, what do you think of Shirk? And she just, like, she made this face, and she goes, Spock would never stoop so low. Ugh. And I was like, oh, okay, well, who do you think Spock should end up with? And she's like, no, he needs another half Vulcan. And, like, she described this, like, ideal person that Spock should end up with. And I'm like, Mother, did you just create an OC for Spock? And she's like, what's an OC? So I had to explain that to her. But she was like, yes, nobody else is good enough for Spock. And I was like, damn, okay. All right. So that's my experience with my mother and fandom. Um. Oh shit. Yep. That's my mother. Oh, let me see. Okay, that purple's got enough ink. Does this pink have enough ink? Let's find out. Ooh, yeah, I gotta shake that. Although my mom isn't as big into Star Trek anymore. She hasn't really watched a lot of the newer stuff. Like she watched Next Generation, but like past that, I don't know if she's watched a lot. She's much more now. Her big thing is like British crime dramas. That's her fandom at this point. So, all right, I'm gonna. God, if I had fine tip markers, these would probably look better. I'm trying to draw teeny tiny little hearts in alternating colors. Gotta remind myself to go to Michael's and get those fine tipped markers. You find 6'7" funny. At 26, that's funny. Yes. Yes, there will be an age where you feel more comfortable with it, but I understand the feeling. Cause like these are a bunch of kids, running around a court. I get it. Speaking of 6'7", when I went to Germany around Christmas time, it was a bunch of old gay people on a boat. But this one woman brought her grandson, and I think he's like 8, 9 maybe. I don't know. He's a kid. And so my partner and I, after this young man, were like the youngest people on the cruise, river cruise basically. And so we taught all of these old gay people 6'7", and so whenever this kid would walk up, they'd be like, "Oh, I think the weather is about 6'7" outside." He was so embarrassed with all of these like middle-aged or older people coming up to him and doing the 6'7". Yeah, that was what we did. Oh, God. Were we cringe? Yes. Were we free? Absolutely. Absolutely. Diabolical. Exactly. Mostly write self-insert OC in all of my fanfictions. Valid. See, although the Vulcan OC, my mother, it was not a self-insert for her. It was a man. Like, she wanted him to be gay because she's also gay. So this was not a self-insert for her. This was just like a character that she loved and created. So that is exactly why I love 6. Yes! Right? Oh, God. Ugh. I don't want to smear it. I don't want to smear it. Okay. Let's see. Honestly, Cheki decorating is so therapeutic. It's like a little arts and crafts. Oops. We're okay. Ooh. I love an arts and crafts project. Honestly, I've thought about like, cause I'm doing the whole 2.5D thing, right? And like, I'm trying to figure out the right balance between the 2D and the 3D, because I know I have different people amongst my audience who prefer different things. And I wanna do a little something for everybody. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what content I can do like this and what content to do VTuber wise. And I've thought about like little crafty things like this. I've also thought about, like, I don't know, trying like idol makeup or like costumes and shit. Cause I keep I keep trying to do like the Namida Bukuro makeup. That's really popular with idols right now, but like my under eyes are so naturally hollow. Like, that is just the way my bone structure is. Like, I've had these under eye hollows since I was a kid. And, depending on the style of makeup, the Namida Bukuro can just make me look like I haven't slept in a month. So I've been doing like a more subtle version, but like it doesn't work. But I've been too scared to like go into like the full PN makeup, like cause some of these Chica idols, oh shit. It's okay, we're fine. Where did that marker go? Diva down! Shit. I wanted to use that sparkly purple. Hang on. Diva down! It's okay. But I think I might have to do, they hit us! I didn't hit you. You're so rude! Where is it? Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't know where it went. Velcro, help me find it. Velcro, help me find the marker. Well, I don't want to crawl on the floor right now. Sorry. Anyway, so I might do some like, cause there are Chica idols that are like, this is my stage makeup or this is my daily makeup. So I might want to try some of those, just cause if I don't try new things and experiment, I end up doing the same type of makeup that I've been doing for years. Gonna get going. See you later, Cobra. Thank you for stopping by. I will find you on Blue Sky, my friend. Have a good Sunday. Anyway. I might do some of that. Suggestion: VTuber for gaming, face cam for idol IRL activities. That's valid. That's totally valid. Although, I do enjoy doing some, like VTuber karaoke or, other things. I like having options, Also, the fact that my model is customizable. Yesterday, for the Valentine's karaoke relay, if you haven't watched it, I changed my VTuber to match my new hair. And that was fun. I enjoyed doing that. But back to, like, makeup and stuff. Like, ugh, okay, I got it. What was I saying about makeup? Hi, Forgor. The thought train has left the station. It's okay. It's alright. But, I've, thought about other, like, the Chica Idol thing. Yeah, trying out their makeup and seeing how it works on me. Oh, now I remember. Because, like, 2025, I was doing much more, like, I wouldn't call it full mask, but, like, a lot more gender neutral in my expressions. Like, I was doing less makeup. I wasn't doing a lot of lashes, pants, shorts, dad shirts, that kind of stuff. This year, I feel like the pendulum has swung the other way, and I'm doing a lot more, like, feminine stuff. Being gender fluid's a fucking ride, dude. I've got, like, different wardrobe chunks depending on, how gendery I'm feeling that day or what end of the spectrum I'm on. So I've been feeling a bit more feminine these days, so I've been doing more like experimentation with makeup than I had been last year. So that could be a new like content angle anyway. Okay. All right, Jelly. So far, we've got our pink and purple hearts, some stickies. I'm going to sign the bottom, but I do want to... We have lots of space up here to use. So I'm going to play around with that for a little bit. So I'll go back in with the purple. Yes, yes, yes. Purple. Let me double check my ink levels. I might just need to buy a new set of paint markers. I mean, I do have, because these, some of them in the set that I bought these in, there's another purple. They had like 2 of some colors. Pawn, I literally sang that when they came in the chat. We have the same brain cell. We always run out just when we need them. Exactly. Hi, Velvet. Welcome. Okay. So yeah, I've got extra greens, purples, blue, pink, bronze. But I'll just... And I keep them in a separate bag so I know which one is new and which one is not. So, let's see. Yeah, it may be time. Let me just shake it for a little more. I hope you had a nice Valentine's Day. Let me see. Dee. Yeah, no, this is done. Farewell. And hello. New purple. I've got another one. At first, we shake. It's not moving very much. Dee. But yeah, I've just been toying around with the idea of different types of content. So you can tell it's fresh because the tip ain't even colored yet. Friday was great, yes. Oh no, headache and sleeping for 12. Well, at least you got some sleep. I know you were running yourself ragged this week. We're gonna keep tapping until the color comes out. Oh, I see it. It's coming. It's coming. But yeah, I've just been... Yes, that's juicy. Okay. I've been thinking about what type of content to be making and, like, more idle stuff. Ooh. And I did a big old cleanse of my YouTube channel. Because, you know, I used to do a lot of videos about, like, visual novels, Ultimate games, and the like. But, you know, that's not what I'm doing these days. And people kept, you know, watching those instead of my new shit. So I'm like, all right, they're all going on private. Goodbye. So I think that has helped. And I have more inspiration for new content to do. There we go. And then I'm going to do a pink for that last bit. Not the zombie. Well, I'm glad you got some sleep, and hopefully you're doing better today. Yes. Ta-da! Doot. Doot. Bring the purple back. Doot. Fan. Dry. And then I will sign the bottom. Have I seen Alien Stage? I have not. Now I have worked with some of my voice students on songs from Alien Stage, and they're good songs, but I know like everybody dies. So I haven't gotten into it because you know, the trauma. Exactly. I'm like, I don't know if I want to traumatize myself with that. I think my music background being a fan, it would be interesting to see you review new Idol music. Okay. I do know I need to restart my Idol history series. Because I made videos for the Peanuts, for Candies, and for Yamaguchi Momoe, but I wanna keep going. So that's another bit to do. Okay, Jelly. I'm gonna sign it after this. What do we think? Do I need to add something? Let me know. Not the trauma of Alien Stage. Oh, good. No, so when I go to my local Kinokuniya, there's so much Alien Stage merch. So much. Like, multiple tables just full of, like, plushies and can badges and figures and towels and all that kind of junk. I play Final Fantasy XIV. I exist in trauma. I mean, valid. Another one of my voice students, Macaron, is also Final Fantasy XIV garbage. And I think they want to get me into it. But I am resisting! That's why I watched it, is because the Kinokuniya, right? You're like, what is this? There's so much merch! Yeah, that's one way to do it. Although, there is one thing from Kinokuniya that I have had my eye on that I want to get myself. So they have, oh, damn it, now I got a marker all over me. They have, tote bags, like Sanrio tote bags that are like Texas themed, like Hello Kitty in a cowgirl outfit with like boots and stuff, and there's like a Texas thing behind her. I'm thinking about it. I have to go. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Christelle, for staying. And I will message you again once everything has been mailed. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Have a lovely Sunday. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Let's take some of this extra ink off so I don't get it everywhere. And then go in here. I'm surprised JJ hasn't shown up yet, but he has staked his claim on our reusable grocery bags. I don't know why, but that's become his favorite thing to nap on. You know, my son has unique tastes, so that's probably where he's at. Okay. We sign. Ta-da! There's Jelly's Cheki. Yippee! Yippee, yippee, yippee. Thank you so much, Jelly, for your support. I'm gonna let this dry and then put it in a sleeve. And then I will message you once it's been mailed. Yippee! Yay! Next to Flare. Good, good, good. I love that. I love their new costumes. All of the little clips that I've been seeing from Katsucon, from Flare, have been so cool. I cannot wait to see some full videos from that. Okie dokie. 2 down. Technically 3 orders to go, but 5 Cheki to decorate. I'll probably leave Nara for last because she might be a little busy. So I'm gonna wait till she shows up because I know she wanted to be here and hang out. So I have Zeta and I have Adrian. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Zeta's Cheki first. So this is what Zeta's Cheki looks like. He tends to enjoy very like upbeat, Genki kind of idols. So I wanted, something with a smile on it. So that's going to be for Zeta. What colors do I want to do? I know I need a blue and red. Maybe blue, red, and pink? Maybe just some blue accents. Because it is Valentine's Day. So I don't want to deviate too much. You know what I mean? Okay. So. And I think I'm going to get one of these little strawberry guys for him. I was picking out my earrings to go with this. And I thought about getting some strawberry earrings. Or like I thought I had some, but I don't. I have cherry earrings, I have lollipops, I've got pretty much everything but strawberries. So I'm gonna have to find some strawberry earrings. Okay, I've got a ghost with a strawberry. I've got, what is this? What are you? Oh, I've got like strawberry cake. I've got our strawberry ghost. Here's another strawberry cake. Then we've got the strawberry dog. And then I have cats with, I've got strawberry pancakes. I love these little sticker flakes. And then I've got cats with like not strawberries, technically. I've got this cat with a chocolate cornet on its head, and then I've got a cat drinking strawberry milk. Those are our choices. Just got an ad for a CD player. Yeah, man, everybody's over here wanting the physical media. Flip phones and CD players, they are playing on the nostalgia factor, I think. So, although I will say I do have some nostalgia for CD players. And I do have CDs over here. The Idol albums. Especially with Kai Guy idols, I want to make sure I have the music even if something happens with streaming services. So, I've got some Kai Guy idol shit. Oops, I missed a sticker. I missed it. I mean, I know like K-pop albums, you don't buy the album for the CD. You buy the album for the photo book and the photo cards and all the other shit. But it's nice to have things physically, just in case. Okay. I think... I think I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna take this out. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. I'm gonna go with the cake. I'm gonna take the cats. I'm thinking either the cake and the ghost or the cake and the dog. What do you think? I struggled to find a CD player when my sister asked for one last year. Well, now you will struggle no longer. You will be able to do that. The dog? Okay, we'll do the dog. Dog. It's a good dog. I'll save the ghostesses for Halloween's. For the Halloweenkies. Although, it was nice because the day before Valentine's Day was Friday the 13th, so we got, like, official Halloween, if you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, I gotta peel off the back. That's the problem with these flake stickers. They're harder to peel than the sticker sheets. I got it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. Should I go up top? Down at the bottom? Hold on. I think the dog at the bottom and the cake up top. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, if we... like so, like that. And then... get off the table. And then the strawberry sheep. I've been seeing a lot of sheeps in my life. Just like around. I mean, I guess they're a more popular dog these days, but I didn't used to see so many Shiba Inu running around. Still have all my 90s music CDs. Me too! I have like a little, one of them foldable like multi-CD things over here. Yup. Lovely. Okay. Now, let's get to drawing, shall we? So, I'm gonna sip of water. I'm out of water. It's fine. I think after this Cheki, it may be snack time. We may have to have a little chocolate-covered strawberry before we continue to decorate Cheki. So, oof. Let me scooch. Turn this way. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know, I was just, this discussion of CDs. I've been thinking about it, because, like, I feel like a lot of the idol industry, like, manipulates the sale of physical CDs with the inclusions. Like, it would be more environmentally friendly to just sell, like, handshake tickets or photo cards separately, but then people wouldn't buy the CDs. And so album sales get inflated by having the handshake tickets or the photo cards only included with the CDs. And that wouldn't be such a problem if people only bought really what they needed or just like a few extra copies and then like giving them to friends. But there's people who buy hundreds of CDs to try and get like a fan call or like more handshake tickets. And then a bunch of these CDs end up in landfills. And it's like, I love like handshake events and, photo cards are fun, but like, there has to be a way to like make this less destructive, It's hard. And if people are going to keep buying this shit, they're going to keep making it, right? There should be an option to buy a physical copy and then extra. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to buy a CD to get your first ticket, but then extra tickets can be purchased separately. Gambling with CDs, right? That is nuts. It's like a gacha game, but instead of with JPEGs, it's with physical CDs. And I thought about that myself, like, with a lot of the K-pop albums that I would buy, like, I remember in 2020, that was, like, my coping mechanism, was buying a shit ton of K-pop albums. And I am trying to sell some of the ones I have. Like, there are some that I will keep, like, for my alt groups, but then I was just buying shit to buy shit. So, I'm trying to give them to people who will actually, like, cherish them and like them. And not just, like, tossing them out. You know what I mean? So it's forced me to look at my own consumption habits as well. And I think that's the thing I really enjoy with Chika idols, is that they will sell like Cheki separately or merch separately. Like, of course, there's still handshake tickets with CDs, but it's not quite so... It's not quite so much as those from like larger agencies. But you know, it's probably just because they don't have the money to like mass produce that kind of shit, you know? Gambling. I hadn't thought about that, but it basically is gambling. Ugh. You know, and I know like when AKB would hold the Senbatsu elections, every CD bought was one vote, and that was the only way you could vote. So that was a lot of inflation for those CDs as well. And then it's like multiple versions. You have the dark vampire version and the cute fluffy cloud version and the you know, limited edition shit. There was somebody doing my nightly scroll. There was somebody talking about like different aspects of idol culture and you know how fans can indirectly influence management with buying power and or can directly influence their idol's career with like voting or handshake events and tickets and stuff like that. And it was discussed in a much more excuse me, in a much more neutral way than most Western media usually does it. Because most Western media is like, oh, it's so exploitative and awful and terrible. And I'm like, okay, but we have that shit here too. Like, pot, meat, kettle. But it's always nice to see folks, like, discussing it from a more objective viewpoint, you know? Hypnosis Mike does the same thing. You vote for your fave group based on buying stuff like CDs. Gonna go see but listen, seeing a movie twice is different than buying a CD. Like, at least you're supporting the movie. Also, the movies in US theaters. I mean, I only know Hypnosis Mike through osmosis, but I know that Takaya Kuroda is one of the characters, and I love that man. So I've thought about getting into it. Let's make that T longer. Ah, the F. There we go. And let's go with the red. Oh, the only Texas showing is it. Well, then I'm not gonna go, because that's gas and money and time. So I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's a good movie. But I know they have an anime as well, so I might just start there. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, what am I gonna do on the sides? That is the question. Do I have water in here? Yes! Backups. I love gachas. I try not to do them too much, but damn, I love a gacha machine. Yay! Goku listen, Pikachu dressed up, any of that is good for me. I'm all about it. I don't think the movie will be good and the anime is buns, but it's my special interest, so that's so valid. That's so valid. God, speaking of special interests, because like Yakuza Kiwami 3 came out, right? But I'm not buying it at full price. B, there's a lot of bullshit and controversy going on with that game. But they're basically making it Orphanage Simulator. There is a mini game where Kiryu learns how to cook. There's a cooking mini game with Kiryu. I want to play it so bad. But again, I never buy these games at full price because it's ridiculous. And usually there's a Steam sale somehow, somewhere. But also, yeah, there's a bunch of shit that they cut that was really important to people. And also that terrible actor that they hired and what they did with Rikia, my boy. They ruined him. Ugh. Well, you know how Kiryu runs an orphanage in 3. He opens up Morning Glory Orphanage in Okinawa when he moves there with Haruka. So, you know, he's cooking and taking care of the kids and all that kind of shit. So, orphanage simulator. That was a running joke while I was playing Yakuza 3. That Dally and Jimmy would be like, it's orphanage simulator. But like for real this time. I think I'm gonna stick with the red. I'll just sign it in pink. But for the sides, I'm gonna stick with the red. Oh, I don't know the plot. I just watch you. That's fine. That's so valid. Honestly, I think Ishin, the one I'm playing now, is like probably one of the best ones to drop in because it's not exactly related to the main storyline. And there's a lot of like, you know, dicking around that you do basically. Hi, Velcro's tail. Me. She's like, stop it. Yeah. She's over here. She's supervising. And look, there's her head. Me. The people are so happy they can see you. That's another reason to do more face cams, because I know y'all want to see the cats. I'm going to do some zigzags. I think that's the vibe. Oh, I can turn them into crosses and do blue. Or pink. Maybe I'll make it pink. Yes. Boop. That's how we're doing. Velcro emote went. I know. I was just looking for some basic like black cat emotes, but I figure I should do what I did with Gizmo and like use an actual photo of her. I need to look through my photos and see which one would work best. Cause it's hard to photograph a black cat well. Cause you know cameras are racist and they won't pick up my baby. So I'm working on it. But first, before the Velcro emote, I have to do gay jail. And then get YouTube memberships up. So, gay jail, YouTube memberships, Velcro emote. And then I gotta get one for JJ too. I'm just trying to figure out like how many emote slots I got left, you know? Eep! That was a little longer than I wanted, but it's fine. I'm making it work. You're glad I added the well, it was part of the subathon, Redeem. I had to. I owed it to you. But yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoy that. That one's pretty funny. I'm gonna see if I can change the hair color on those emotes to match what I've got. But I don't know, I may not have to. Maybe I'll just get some new emotes with this hair color. Should I do blue crosses or should I just leave it red? Oh, you know what I can... Well, no, that's not gonna work. I'm thinking thoughts. Oh, she left. She said bye. Oh, it's their dinner time very soon. Leave it red or... Pink! Right! I said I was gonna do pink. I'm gonna do pink. Pink! Yes. That is correct. Yes. Lovely. Yes. I will start from the bottom here. You know, I'm not very artistically inclined, but decorating Cheki always makes me feel better about my creative skills. Like, at least I can do this, right? Silly. Okie dokie. So, here is Zeta's Cheki red, the pink, and the little blue, just as a nod to his image colors. All right, and I will sign in pink as well. And this one, I bought this Sharpie specifically to sign shit. What color are you? I thought it had a name on here. I don't know. I think it was like neon pink or some shit. But this is the marker that I have in my bag at cons, just in case somebody needs to sign a Cheki. So... all right. There is Zeta's Cheki. Finished! Yippee! Thank you so much, Zeta. I appreciate your support very much. I'm going to let this dry and pack it up and let you know when it's shipped. Thank you. Yippee! All right. Next up, we're going to do Adrian's Cheki. So we're going to do Adrian, and then Nara with her 3 Chekis will be last. So here is Adrian's Cheki, something kind of, I don't know, romantic, demure, I guess. But it is kitty cat dinner time, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go feed my cats. I'll get a little chocolate-covered strawberry that we can snack on. And then I will be back to decorate Adrian and Nara's Cheki. Give me a few minutes, get you a snack and a beverage, do a little stretch, and we will be right back momentarily. I will give you some music.
To find someone to approve of me and give me the green light. They told me I was picky, that my standards were too high, until the day I met you. Now I'm glad I took my time. Tinted dreams, you and I fit perfectly. You're my favorite flavor. You always have my favor. You make me so happy. No, don't ever stop. I'm the ice cream and you're the cherry on top. If they tell you to change yourself, then turn around and find someone else. You are whole, you're complete. Another half is something you don't need. Don't waste your time with those who tell you to hide. Don't let them keep you down, and go let your light shine. Tinted dreams, treat yourself like royalty. Just embrace your flavor. yourself and you'll find your cherry on top. You're my favorite flavor. You always have my favor. You make me so happy, no, don't ever stop. I'm the ice cream and you're the cherry on top. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The way you look at me, only you can make me crazy. You know I try to be clear and calm all along while my mind is reeling. You get me weak, Cat's got my tongue, baby, I can't speak. I get butterflies when you're around me. There's nothing I can hear but my heartbeat sounding. Heartbeat, beat, all my thoughts are fading from me. Heartbeat, beat, 'cause you smell as sweet as honey. I feel so much, it's overwhelming. Just like you cast a spell upon me. Heartbeat, beat, oh my world has started spinning. Heartbeat, beat, this is only the beginning. One day I'll find the courage inside to tell you all that's on my mind. The way I look at you, shows all my feelings through and through. But you don't see what I mean. I could scream, why can't you get a clue? You get me weak, Cat's got my tongue, baby, I can't speak. I get butterflies when you're around me. There's nothing I can hear but my heartbeat sounding. Heartbeat, beat, all my thoughts are fading from me. Heartbeat, beat, 'cause you smell as sweet as honey. I feel so much, it's overwhelming. Just like you cast a spell upon me. Heartbeat, beat, oh my world has started spinning. Heartbeat, beat, this is only the beginning. One day I'll find the courage inside to tell you all that's on my mind. I've never felt this way before. When I think about you, it's like nothing else matters. I was just hoping that you might feel the same way I do. Heartbeat, beat, all my thoughts are fading from me. Heartbeat, beat, 'cause you smell as sweet as honey. I feel so much, it's overwhelming. Just like you cast a spell upon me. Heartbeat, beat, all my world has started spinning. Heartbeat, beat, this is only the beginning. One day I'll find the courage inside to tell you all that
Okay. Give me just a second. Because I gotta watch Velcro and JJ eat dinner. Otherwise, JJ will steal her food. And we cannot have that because he's not supposed to do that. That boy does not need extra food. Okay. Although I think she is still eating, so I'm gonna leave that there. Let me double check. Are you done? Okay. Alright. She has finished. So I put the leftovers on a shelf out of reach. So JJ cannot eat it. Alright. We have returned. Alright, I've got more water in my cup. And I have chocolate covered look how cute. Ah, actually that's really cute. You know what? My partner was right. They match me. They really do. Because at first I was like, oh, it's not dark chocolate because that's my fave. But like, damn it. Because they've got like little pink shavings. I don't normally eat on camera, but I am hungry. So, and I've got a paper towel on deck. Let's have a little snacky poo. Hopefully y'all also have snack and or beverage. I'm gonna hold the plate because I have a feeling the chocolate's gonna all fall off because that's the way it goes. Okay. Cheers! Itadakimasu! Mm. 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 Y'all get the teeny tiniest mukbang. Mm. You know, honestly, I like all chocolate. But I think that I eat the least amount of white chocolate. But like, honestly, with the kind of like the slight tartness of the strawberry, I think it works. I think it does. Oh my god. Mm. Uh-oh. Mm. There it goes. Naked strawberry. That's okay. It's hard not to have it all break off unless the chocolate is soft. But you want that crunch. Mm. Okay, more strawberry. Mm. Mm. You know, I wondered why strawberries were associated with Valentine's Day. And it's probably because they look like little hearts. Although, honestly, strawberry season, I don't think starts until, like, at least next month. They're still good, though. Although I know in Asia, strawberry season is in wintertime. So, you know. Ooh. There we go. Okay. All right, I will finish this strawberry, and then we will get to decorating Adrian's Cheki. So, another chunk. Now, when it comes to chocolate-covered strawberries, are you dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or white chocolate? What is your favorite? Now, I like them all, but I do think my favorite is still the dark chocolate. Dark chocolate with any kind of fruit is just one of my favorite combinations. Like a berry or like orange, obviously citrus. So when I went to, because last night I did the whole cheese tasting for Valentine's Day, and they had this cheese. It was a chev, which is a goat's cheese. A chocolate orange chev. I don't know how they did it. Because, like, you could still taste the cheese flavor, but it had the most beautiful citrus kick, and then you did taste that dark chocolate, but it wasn't like the color didn't change. It was just like little flecks of dark chocolate in there, but it was so smooth and creamy. I'm gonna have to go buy some of that cheese for my next little, like, gathering. Because that was excellent. That was really, really good. There were people at the cheese tasting. I saw somebody popping a Lactaid before the event started. You know, because they start you off with, like, some sparkling wine, and you know, sit down at your table and get to know everybody. And this dude was like, I love cheese, but, if I don't do this, I'm gonna hurt later. And I was just like, lactose intolerant people are the people who care the least about their food intolerance. I swear to God, so many lactose intolerant people will just go nuts eating cheese. I'm like, I get it. Cheese is delicious, but, like, don't you hurt? Yep. The Lactaid. Yep. He did it. And he was happy. He finished that entire plate of cheese. Boy, they were like, if you finish this plate, you just ate a half pound of cheese. And I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't. When I looked at it, I was like, there's no way this is gonna be enough. But I couldn't even fucking finish it. I mean, you know, cheese do be heavy. I finished most of it, but I couldn't do the whole thing. Besides, I had daifuku mochi to eat when I got home. And I loved, like, the little things they paired it with, like different jams and spreads and pickles, a little charcuterie. Sorry, got a little, green in there. Oops. But yeah, I mean, honestly, thank God for Lactaid. And I know they have one for gluten now as well. It's like Lactaid, but for people, not with celiac, but, like, if you are just gluten intolerant and it won't, like, send you into anaphylactic shock if it just upsets your stomach, they also have, like, a digestive enzyme to help people digest gluten. And I hadn't seen that before. That was new. Okay. I'm gonna save the other one for later. Yummy. But, you know, knock on wood that I don't develop these later. But I am neither lactose intolerant or gluten intolerant. So, I usually only pay attention to that kind of stuff when I do Maid Cafe things. Because I want to make sure, you know, everybody has something to eat. So I always make sure to have something gluten-free and something, like, plant-based for Maid Cafe. Just so I don't, like, leave anybody out. Because I always tell people, when you buy a ticket for Maid Cafe, please let me know if you have any food allergies, or dietary restrictions. But not everybody does that. So I usually just have some anyway to be prepared. Because, you know, God, it must suck to show up somewhere and just, you know, not have anything to eat just because you have special requirements. And there's also no nuts ever at Maid Cafe, because I don't want people to go into anaphylactic shock. Not on my watch. Like, I do know how to use an EpiPen, but I would rather avoid it if I can. So, Adrian's Cheki. Let's pink, obviously. Pink, red, what else? Ooh. Maybe a silver? Or a gold? That could be fun. Got silver and gold here. Let's look. What looks better? I think I'm going to go with the silver. Let's go for it. So, let's see. Let me double check the spelling on the name Adrian with an A, not an E at the end. Okay. Gotta make sure that I spell everybody's name right. There's, it's kind of funny how, I have not ordered Cheki from a J-pop artist as somebody not based in Japan yet. I've ordered merchandise, but I have not ordered Cheki yet. But some of my buddies who have ordered Cheki, like, you have to put your government name in, like, the name box for your shipping address. And that's normally what they use to write on the Cheki. So I've got people, like, they'll post their Cheki but just black out the name because it's just their full, like, government name on this Cheki. And I think that's hilarious. Like, I hope they start putting spaces, like, for nicknames or aliases. Because, like, having your full legal name on a Cheki, I can't imagine these idols being like, what is this? Like, I just think that's hilarious. But also kind of unfortunate, especially if you're a trans person. Oh, God. But, you know. I do, though. See, I still think there's time to order non-sweet Chekis because they're all maids. I want all three, but I can't afford all three. So I've been hemming and hawing over which member to get the maid Cheki for. Ah! Or maybe I could just buy a bromide set. If there's a bromide set of all three of them, I could just do that. But I do have, like, I got a Cheki with Jessica and at Otakon, and then I got a Cheki with Nina at US Idol Fest. So I need a Cheki with Island. But I want a Cheki with Island and myself because at Otakon it was Jessica and myself. At US Idol Fest it was Nina and myself. So now I need one with Island and myself. But maids! That's part of the reason why I love Valentine's Day and idol culture so much is that there's so many idols in maid outfits. Put on the maid outfit. God. I thought about doing maid stuff for my Valentine's Cheki this year, but like I do maid cafe shit all the time. So like it's not like I need to do maid Cheki because I already do maid Cheki, but I might do them anyway at some point. But this is cute. It's this little Valentine's sweater. Okay, so we have Adrian with an A. All right. What stickers should I use for Adrian? Okay. I have options. I could use some of these ribbons. That would be cute. I would enjoy that very much. Oh, that big pink ribbon of icing. Actually, oh, but then these guys, I think the little whipped cream dollops would be really cute. Okay. Is that gonna fit? Let's find out. Oh, yes, actually. Oh, no, wait. But I think, oh, yes. Okay. I'm thinking thoughts. Thinking things. We're gonna... Yes. Oh, dear. Yeah. Damn it, it's diagonal. Hang on. It's fine. Let's make sure We are lined up. Close enough. Okay. So that'll be, yes. Dessert theme for Valentine's Day. Okay. And if we go, it's too close to the edge. Yeah, like so, like that. That's cute. That's cute as hell. Okay. Next. Do I have any other food things? Ooh, wait. I do. I used these last year, but I could use one on. Because I used them for... Because these were my Valentine's Cheki last year. Let me show you. I got 2 left. And they were on discount in my shop. But I'm going to mail these off. But you see, like, we've got a little cake up here. And we've got, like, a drink up here. So I've got this, like, dessert set. So it has the dessert and then it tells you what it is. These were my Butler Cheki from last year. But I think I still have a few desserts left. Although I could use Mame Goma donuts. What other dessert things do I have? I used to have these pink macaron Rilakuma stickers, but I think I am out of them. Tuxedo Sam doesn't have any desserts. Oh! Okay, yeah. I've got a few. Oh, the heart. That heart cake. I think that's what we're gonna go for. Adrian, you get the heart-shaped cake. Okay. Let's open that. You know, I have a heart-shaped cake pan. I haven't made a full cake in a hot minute. But I do have the cake pan. Yes. Oh, I gotta move this back. Okay. Where am I gonna put it? Oops. Not yet. I didn't decide. Here? 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 I think up here, I think, is where I like it the best. Let's... Yeah. Like that. And then I gotta put the description on there. Pink heart message cake. Sponge cake covered with strawberry cream. That's what it says. Very cute so far. Okay, okay. I'll probably sign it then over here or some such. Love that. I also feel like decorating Cheki just kind of like fuels my sticker addiction. Oh boy. It's alright. But I've been pretty good about using up the stickers I have before buying new ones. So. Okay. Alright, this is what we've got so far. Now it's time to draw more things. I need some hearts up at the top, methinks. Loving the hair, Martha. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you very much. I am also enjoying this. I'm doing pretty well. You know, as well as anybody could do right now. I think I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. I hope you are also doing well. I've been loving the Rosa Rosso content. Wait, did y'all have a show yesterday? Or is that at the end of the month? I know you're doing a show in Florida soon with Cherry. I just can't remember when exactly it is. Next week. Oh, and the week after. You're booked and busy. I love that for you. Love it, love it, love it. Very good. Okay, so let's get some hearts up here for Adrian. That's kind of a wide one, but that's all right. It just means there's lots of love in it. Yes, very good. Rachel, we need to talk. What markers am I using? These are... They're kind of like Posca's, but they're the Michaels brand. Craft Smart. Focus. Focus. Damn you. Craft Smart. Now, I will say they are medium tipped. I want to get some fine tipped ones for detail work. So I have a couple of fine point Sharpies. But Craft Smart is what I am using. It's the Michaels brand of paint pens, and they work just fine for me. Yes, but we should listen. I'm trying to, like, be better about actually talking to people this year, you know, like, because, you know, you always are like, oh my god, let's talk or let's hang out, and then you get really busy and swamped, and it just doesn't happen. No, it is nice that we are not alone in that regard. I feel like most adults struggle with that because you're trying to balance work and hobbies and friends and family and medical shit, you know. I think I need some red. I need some red down the sides. Ooh, but the silver. I forgot about the silver. Hang on, I might do silver instead. I'm gonna shake. Let me get my test paper back. Yes, it's still juicy. Good. I like it. Alright. What am I gonna do? Maybe just some polka dots down the sides. I think polka dots are good. Because I've already done loop-de-loops. I've done crosses. I've done hearts. And I'm thinking, for the final 3 for Nara, I want to see if I can do like a connected design across the 3 of them. Because I saw, there's this Kaiga idol from the Netherlands I follow. Bobunyan, I think is her username. But she just finished up a trip to Japan to go see Mew Meow for their, like, birthday live. Because one of their birthdays is at the end of January and one's in mid-February, so they just do the same set in 2 different cities at 2 different shows. And one of the Cheki, like, she bought a set of Cheki from Miyu, and Miyu did like a connected design across the bottom of them, and I was like, that's really cool, that's really smart. And since Nara bought 3 Cheki, I figure that could be a fun little experiment. If I fuck it up, I will just print 3 more Chekis, but I am hoping that it works. So let's continue with our polka dots. I need to get that a little darker. There we go. Yes. Okay, we've got some silver, some pink. I feel like we need a little bit more pink, though. Always more pink! Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna see if this works. I'm trying something. If I can... I'm gonna turn it to the side for a second. Okay, now I can... I need to see what I'm doing. Adjusting. If I can. Yeah, like that. Come on. Oh, you bastard! It doesn't want to work for me. had something at least. I'll just... Oh, you know what? I wonder if it would be easier that away. Yeah, that way my big hand isn't in the way. Because I do be right-handed. Like so. Like that. Okay. Maybe I'll do something across here. Yeah, outline these guys. Although I can't do that because this sticker is in the way. So... yeah. Okay. What do we think? We'll switch back this way so I don't glare. Should I add more or should I sign it and be done? I'm thinking thoughts. I think this is good, actually. Because we did want it to be a bit more romantic. Am I writing any music these days? Yes, I do have a commission to finish. I'm writing a song and doing some vocal arrangement for somebody. And I sent them, like, you know, the first draft, and so that was approved, so now I gotta finish the thing. And I've been cage fighting my ADHD to get it all done. So that should be finished this week. And then I do have a track from a producer for my next song. So once I am done with that commission, then I will be focusing on writing my next single. So that's what I am currently up to. Because last year, Pond Ranger released their EP and I wrote Complete the Circuit with them. This year I wrote 2 songs for an idol last year, and they, I think, will be releasing it this year. I'm just not sure what time this year. And then there's the commission that I'm working on right now. So I'm gonna have at least 3 more Kai Guy Idol songs under my belt. In 2026, and then my own shit. So, yes, things are happening musically. I was gonna ask you, because I know you've written for some K-pop groups and stuff. I didn't know if you were still working on that, or if you were focusing mainly on Rosa Rosso for now. So, oops. Go around this way. Yay! Also writing for some Kai Guys. Doing both. Valid. Me, all over the place. Exactly. I feel that very much. All right. This is Adrian's Cheki. Let's scooch back. Yippee! Thank you so much, Adrian. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I'm going to let all of the marker dry, and then once that's done, I'm going to wrap it up and mail it off, and I will let you know when that's finished. Thank you, Adrian. Yippee! Thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. We are at our last order. I'm going to ping her on Discord real quick. Oh, Lily, I see the extra Valentines. Those are great. I love those. Okay. Well, actually, let me DM her instead of just pinging her, because I think that will be easier for her to find. Where are you at? There she is. Okay. I just want to make sure, because I know she wanted to be here. But let's get... So this is Nara's Cheki. We've got a little romantic Cheki. Very idol style. And then we've got this one. I think that was a nice... And then, just for funsies, we've got this. The roses in the mouth. Because I know Nara enjoys, like, different types of poses and things. So, I've got these. And so, I want to figure out a design that will go across the bottom like that. And I'm trying to maybe, because I'm going to do like hearts and junk, but I wonder if maybe like along the bottom, maybe I could do like a cat. Like we could have an ear here, and like the head here. And I'm definitely going to have to do it with one of the Sharpies because that has a finer tip. And I'm going to have to do some detail work. So, not the water bottle, the cup! So, and I'm thinking of like the way that maids at maid cafes draw cats on like omurice. Like that kind of line art there. I'm not going to be doing anything super detailed because I don't have the dexterity for that. But we're going to play around. And I'm definitely going to be... Let's get that. I'm going to be bringing back these hearts for sure. And then... Ooh, or I could do these hearts. You know, I might do those since I use the jeweled hearts for Christelle's Cheki. Yeah, I think I'll do these flat ones. They're still sparkly and fun. Okay. So I'll do those. And then we'll have the cat design. Because meow, it's Martha. I'm on brand, right? So... Let's double check. All right. Well, I sent that. Okay. I'll go ahead and get started, and then hopefully Nara will be here. Nara, if you don't end up showing up, and if you're watching this on the VOD, thank you so much for your support, and I hope you appreciate you appreciate watching me decorate your Cheki. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Also, your Pinky Promise video is coming. I had to edit the sound a little bit, but it's coming. Okay. So, and honestly, you know, I did more Cheki orders than I thought I would. Because I kind of released them last minute, so I was very appreciative of everyone who bought Cheki, actually. So thank you. Thank you for your support and your love. And hopefully I will have more fun merch drops this year. So, alrighty, I can't exactly sketch out things. Because, like, pencil wouldn't show up on Cheki film. But I'm thinking, like, ear and, like, the line of the head. And then another ear. Let's just fucking go for it, man. Let's see. Dear Jesus. Okay. So, and then we will get to all the little details. God, okay, I'm gonna move this that way. Okay. So, I'm gonna do that, an ear, that's gonna be a really big cat, so I think I'm just gonna do that, and then sign the bottom of this one. Ooh, or I could do a tail maybe on the third one. That could work. I would be down for that. Let me scoot it over. Okay, so if we've got that, hold on, let me scooch y'all over. So we've got the head there, and then if we maybe I did my best. The tail looks a little wonky, but I'm gonna keep practicing. Okay, so let's do the inside of these ears. Yeah, like that. Okay. Got that. Ooh, should the nose be here? Where's my black Sharpie? I'll do that. Or, maybe a pink nose. It's a pink cat. Pink nose. Okay. I'm gonna put this paper underneath. I mean, listen, this table already has like hair dye stains and shit, but I should be nicer to my table. Okay. So let's that's a big nose, but you know what? It's fine. Okay. It's coming together, I think. I've got to do some recording. It was so nice to see you. It was so nice to see you too. Thank you so much for stopping in. Good luck on recording. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully I'll see you again. Bye-bye. Okay, so eyeballs. Now I'm gonna go back to the pink. The Sharpie, I mean. This is gonna look so stupid. Nora, I'm sorry. Ugh. Okay. Let's do some whiskers first. Okay. Or should I leave it without eyes? I'm just worrying adding eyes will make it look very alien-esque. But, you know, it might already be there, honestly. Let's go for it. But first, yeah. You don't know about the... Okay. All right. I will leave the eyes. We'll just do... You can tell it's a cat. You can tell. You're right. You're right. I will leave it without the eyes. Yeah. Okay. Now, stickers. We will do hearts. We do a heart. Here. And then we'll do white, pink, and then red, I think. Do this one in the center. And then this one on the right side. Like that. Okay. I think I may need another ribbon of some sort. I could connect these with ribbons and just like snip them. I think that could be fun. Thanks to Nara, I'm trying out new stuff. Yeah, I could like connect it this way. Ooh, that would be fun. Okay, so now I just need to snip this away. Let's see. Okay. I'm just trying not to snip the actual film. Yeah! Okay, okay. And now there's that corner at the top. Alright, let's... I can... Oh. I think these scissors are a little big. Gotta go have fun finishing your checkies. Okay, thank you, Henry. Thank you for staying. Enjoy the Hypnosis Mike movie. And I'll see you next time. Okay, let's see. There we go. And then... yeah, like that. Okay, so we've got that. And then if we connect them... yeah! Oh, that's so fun! Oh, I love that. Okay, okay. Let's do another one with checkies 2 and 3. Yes. Okay. Another ribbon. Maybe this one. This is so much fun! Oh, I love it. Okay. So, let's ooch it over. Okay. And then, ooh, why don't we do, like, a diagonal, maybe? Yeah. Hold on. Let me fix it. Fixing. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Now, we cut again. I need to remind myself. Because I have cosmetic scissors for, like, my false eyelashes. But I should probably get a pair just to use for crafts. Let me start from the bottom. Like that. Eee! Oops. Hang on. I'm still... hold on. Let me just... Okay, if I do that, and then stick this back this way. Oops. Damn it. This one wasn't quite as successful as that first one, but it's okay. Alright, let's try it again. And we tilt it this way. Yeah, oh shit. This is hard. Okay. Okay, that's down there. Yeah, like that. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, that's so cute. I'm so glad I saw that Miu Cheki. So that way. Hell yeah, look at that. That's so much fun. There's a little extra that I'm going to trim off. Yes. Damn it, that's cute. I hope you like these, Nara. Okay, so we've got stickers, we've got the cat. I should do some writing. I think I will do that in red. Maybe I should do like Be My Valentine. 1, 2, 3. I think so. Okay, let's be. Be my Valentine. Damn it, that's cute. Okay. Now we need to zhuzh up the sides a little bit, and then I need to sign it somewhere. So, what else can I put on here? I'll just do some drawing. Do the actual deco work. Take the pink. Shake it up a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your marker. Shake your paint pen. I probably just aged myself. Does anybody remember that song? I forget who sang it, but I remember the song, and it's just called Shake Your Booty. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Okay. Let's... Okay, so I did hearts, I did loopies, I did zigzaggies, and I did polka dots. I'm trying to think of what else I can do with my pen. Velcro's gonna have a bath on camera. That's rude, but okay, girl. Ooh, and I need to put Nara's name on it somewhere as well. Let's do... If I only had like little glitter spots, I think that would be, or like glitter washi tape. I should look for glitter washi tape. Because I have some washi tape, but it doesn't show up well on these. It's not opaque enough. So I need to find some of that. I'm trying to figure out where to put her name. Hold on. I need to use my old noggin for a second. I'm in my thoughtful spot. In the words of Winnie the Pooh, think, 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 think. That's my guy, Winnie the Pooh. Okay. What I could do is I'm gonna scooch y'all a little bit this way. Perfect. Okay. I haven't done X's. I could do those. I think so. Ooh. Hold on, one at a time. That way my wrist won't fuck it up. Next. Me. Yes. You know, there are some idols who, like, will draw a lace pattern. I definitely would need fine tip markers in order to do that. Maybe I should take y'all to Michael's with me. We will go to Michael's and get our fine-tipped paint markers. That way I can level up my Cheki deco game. Me. You know, during the karaoke relay yesterday, I was able to sing all but one of my songs. I yapped too much to have time to do the last one. And it was like the quintessential J-pop Valentine song, Valentine Day Kiss by Sayuri Kokusho. Although I was gonna sing the Watari Rokai Hashiritai 7 version. Just because I was doing Heisei Idol karaoke. And the original is a Showa song instead of a Heisei song. Although honestly, that version is so fast. Spitting out all them lyrics on time can be hard. 明日は特別スペシャルデイ。一年一度のチャンス。Oh darling, do oh darling, I love you, do 誰もが浮かれてかにば彼氏のハートを射止めて Oh baby, do oh baby, love me do 甘い甘い恋のチョコレートあなたにあげてみても目立ちはしないから私ちょっと最後の手段で決めちゃう Valentine Day Kiss Valentine Day Kiss Valentine Day Kiss 恋の記念日 I don't remember the lyrics to verse 2, but there's verse 1 for you. Okay. Whoopee. All right. Yes, I think it needed something on the sides. I do think. So now I just need to add Nara's name and then do my little signature. And I think that'll be good. Maybe I can put a couple extra sparkly stickers on there if I have the room. I'm not mad at this. The cat's a little bit wonky, but like the stickers and yes. This is fun. This is so much fun. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having fun. Otherwise, it's just me doing this for myself, which I guess is not a bad thing, but you know. Okay, I'll put Nara's name in red. Where will you go is the question. Where is that gonna go? I'm gonna go... Maybe I can do thank you, Nara. 1, 2, 3. But I already did that with the Be My Valentine, so I don't know if that would be too much. Okay. I could do it on the cat. Thank you, Nara. And then sign at the bottom of each. No, I think I'm going to leave the cat the way it is. I don't want to ruin it. I think I'll do it at the top. Thank you, Nara. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Nara. Be My Valentine. And then I'll sign each of them at the bottom. Okay. That's what we're doing. One at a time. Thank. And I'll just do the letter U. U. Nara. And then I sign. And does every single Cheki have to be signed? Because I kind of like the design that I've got going on. I don't want to ruin it. I mean, I didn't sign these. Maybe I'll just sign them on the back in my silver marker. I think that'll be the way to go. Because I really like this. I think it's so cute the way it is. Yeah. I will sign the back. But for now, these are Nara's Cheki. We did it! We did it, we did it. So, these are all the Chekis. Let me get all of them out here. So, we started with Christelle, then Jelly, then Zeta, and Adrian, and Nara. Let me take the test patch off of there. Let's take a look-see. Yay! Look at there! Oh, they're so cute! Yeah, let's take a look. Wow! I love decorating Cheki! They're so much fun. Yippee. Alright. So, that's our Cheki decorating for today. I'm gonna, like, scooch that. And then come back this way. Ugh. Alright, friends. That is our Cheki decorating stream for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to order a Cheki, the Valentine's Cheki are now closed, sold out. But there are other types of Cheki that you can purchase with different themes. And I also have stickers and buttons available in my merch shop as well. Everything you purchase goes back to supporting my idol activities. So, all right. that is our last stream for the week. I'm going to be off tomorrow because it's Monday. But we will be back for Yakuza Tuesday, plus some other karaoke, possibly some more Ace Attorney, because we didn't do any this week. We'll jump back into that. So, good stuff. That was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you are not in the Discord server, if you're on YouTube, it's in the description box. If you're on Twitch, !Discord, or it's down in the panels below. Come scream at us. Talk about idol culture. Ooh, you know what we're going to do next week? Is we're going to do a Kai Guy Idol watch party because there's plenty of Valentine's content to check out. So, thank you very much. Who is live today? We are going to raid Chewunky. Chewunky. Oh no. Should I raid Chewunky or should I raid Phoebe? I don't know. Phoebe's playing a horror game. Let's raid Chewunky. All right. So, Chewunky, our Himbo Bear VTuber. Go ahead and say hello to Chewunky. Ooh, and then on YouTube. Where are you at? Oh, there. On YouTube. I'm gonna throw you at... Who's live? I'm gonna throw you at Arisa. Arisa was part of the karaoke relay yesterday, so go say hey. She's playing Minecraft and doing farming. So, go say hello to our friends, and I will see you again this week for more streaming. Thank you so much. I hope y'all had a lovely Valentine's Day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.